What's going on, guys? Justin, aka Straight Hex, here for week 2 of the P2DL. This week we're taking on Fish and the Burnt Up Fish with a team that consists of Ho-Oh, Garchomp, Rotom Wash, Mega Diancie, Weavile, Superior, Bronzong, Okidogi, and Houndstone. Let me show you what we are bringing to take them on. First up, we've got our Xerneas. A little bit different set for Xerneas this week. We are 248 in HP, 252 in attack, and 8 in defense with an adamant nature. This week we are running Play Rough, Rock Slide, Night Slash, Horn Leech. So definitely a little bit different than last week. This week we are running obviously a physical Xerneas. Partly because I really think we needed Rock Slide so that Ho-Oh can't just come in on our fairy moves. Play Rough still does good damage to a lot of their team, including super effective damage to Garchomp and Weavile. And their only two resists are Ho-Oh and Bronzong, which we hopefully can take care of with Rock Slide and Night Slash, respectively. I didn't run any speed because Garchomp, Diancie, Superior, and Weavile will always outspeed us unless we're Scarfed, and I didn't want to go Scarf and lock myself in a move this week, so that's why we have the Expert Belt. And I don't know that Ho-Oh will run a ton of speed, or any speed. Maybe we'll see. If they do, they will be faster than us. If not, we'll be faster than the Ho-Oh. Horn Leech there as super effective damage on the Rotom and the Diancie. But definitely a different set this week. But we're going to hope to do some big physical damage. Obviously, Xerneas has 131 in both physical and special attack, so a little bit different, but hopefully works out for us this week. Our next Pokemon we have is another little bit of a weird set, and that's going to be our Choice Scarf Gengar, 248 in HP, 8 in defense, 252 in special attack with a modest nature. And we've got Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Sludge Wave, and Trick with the Cursed Body ability. A little weird for a Choice Scarf set running no speed. With the Choice Scarf, with no speed investment, we do outspeed their entire team. Now, I could have obviously tried to outspeed maybe a +1 Garchomp with a lot of speed, but I opted instead to go bulky, so maybe we can take an extra hit. And we're faster than everything unless something is Scarfed, or if, say, like Garchomp gets a +1 speed boost, or Superior or Weavile are Scarfed, or if Ho-Oh is a fast Scarf, or even the Rotom. It could be Scarfs, I just don't really see it, so that's why we made it a little bit different this week. Not the normal type of Scarf, but Scarf Gengar nonetheless. Our third team member is going to be Slowbro. Slowbro sat on the bench last week. We're going to get him in here this week. Rocking heavy duty boots, 252 in HP, 252 in defense, and 4 in special attack with the bold nature. Scald, Ice Beam, Slack Off, and a Teleport with the Regenerator ability. This is probably going to end up being our main switch into Ho-Oh. Maybe could come on Garchomp if it's necessary. Scald does obviously super effective damage to that Ho-Oh and the Diancie. Ice Beam, super effective on the Garchomp as well as the Superior. Slack Off to make sure we stay healthy along with Regenerator, and then Teleport to be able to take a hit and get out. Our fourth team member is going to be our Protective Pads Meowscarada, another weird EV set. We're going 252 attack, 80 in special attack, and 176 in speed with a naive nature, which will boost our speed but decrease our special defense. Definitely a more niche nature, but our moves this week, we're going Flower Trick, Knockoff, Triple Axle, Power Gem with the Protean ability. The main goal, the main reason for this set is to hopefully catch a Ho-Oh off guard with a Power Gem. It is a 2-hit KO. Obviously, I think if you take ones, it's not going to switch in, so we need to get Ho-Oh low enough to be able to knock it out with Power Gem. Or we need to have Ho-Oh low enough that it can get knocked off and then die to a Power Gem. We have enough speed to outspeed everything besides Weavile. And then a lot of coverage. Flower Trick, super effective on the Rotom and the Diancie. Knockoff, obviously for removing items mostly, but also super effective on the Bronzong and the Houndstone if it comes. Triple Axle, again, super effective on the superior Garchomp, and then Power Gem, which is there primarily for the Ho-Oh, is super effective on the Weavile, but Weavile not being super defensive, I'm not really going to worry about that. I think Flower Trick will take it out anyway. Next up, we've got our Heavy Duty Boots Moltres. Excuse me. 48 in HP, 8 in special attack, 252 in special defense with a calm nature. Running Flamethrower, Scorching Sands, Roost, and Defog this week. Another just defensive check for this week. Probably your main check to Superior. And then maybe we can catch something with the Scorching Sands if it's like an Okidoki that comes in. Or potentially we're super effective on the Diancie as well. And then Roost to make sure we stay healthy. Defog in case they have run hazards. They do have 3 options for Stealth Rocks and 2 for Spikes. And then obviously Flame Body that we could potentially get a burn on any contact moves that are hit against us. And then last but not least, we have our Ferrothorn, 252 in HP, 4 in attack, and 252 in SpDef with a careful nature, holding the leftovers. Power Whip, Iron Head, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. Ignore the ability there. Obviously, it has Iron Barbs. Just forgot to correct that one. Either way, mainly here as another defensive check, potentially on Diancie. I know it gets Mystical Fire, so we'll be careful with that. It could help with the Rotom. It could help with a couple different things, potentially the Weavile. Hopefully we can get it in, get some rocks up, and then maybe get a Toxic off before we've got to get out. We'll see what Ferrothorn ends up doing here. But that's going to be the team we are bringing to take on Fish this week, and I'll see you guys for the battle. All right, we are back for the battle against Fish. Okay, so let's see. They brought Ho-Oh, Bronzong, Garchomp, Diancie, which is a Mega Diancie, Rotom, Wash, and Weavile. Okay. Couple options here. I could just lead Scarf Gengar. I could lead Slowbro, Meowscarada. Let's lead Slowbro. I could see a Garchomp lead, maybe Diancie, Rotom. I could see a lot of leads here. This is kind of a tough prediction in terms of what I think they're going to lead. Actually, I'm going to lead Meow. Let's not do that. Let's let Meow. Maybe we can threaten something early. It's going to be Ho-Oh. Okay. A Power Gem doesn't kill, so I don't stay on this. I just go right out to Slowbro. And we can gauge what kind of set we're working with. So Sacred Fire does 13%. Oh. Just go like... Okay, so I did 12.7. Okay, so that's right around no attack. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is a no attack Ho-Oh. So, yeah, probably just boots. Burn's not terrible, because now I can't be toxic with Slowbro. Assuming they have toxic somewhere, potentially. They sub on my teleport. Okay, good play by them. I think I'm fine going Gengar. I think Shadow Ball always breaks... oh, no, they could be SpDef. If they're SpDef, well, let's see. I'm going to Sludge Wave. Let's see if this breaks sub here. We crit and break sub. A Brave Bird does 83 to us. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me much. I'm just going to click it again. I don't want him to get a sub back up, and I'm fine if Gengar goes down. They just go Garchomp. Okay, hard Garchomp. Oh, we get another crit. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay. I'm just going to go slow, bro. He just rock slides. It does 15%. That's not much. Okay. And he's trying to catch my Moltres. I'm going to Scald, see if I can get a burn. He goes to Rotom Wash. Burn would be nice. Don't get it. Let's go Pharaoh here. I imagine Volt Switch comes out. He just pumps, actually. I'm just going to Stealth Rock. I could see Bronzong coming out with Toxic or something. He just Willows. Okay. I'll get my rocks up. And we'll Toxic. Let's see if it's just Bronzong this time. They defog. Okay, just hard defog. We land our Toxic, which is nice. I'm just going to put rocks up again as they Volt Switch. Probably into Ho-Oh, I imagine. I guess like something like Chomp could come in if he wants to put rocks up. Or Bronzong also in that regard. I did bring Defog on my Moltres. Ho just is coming. Okay. We're just going to put the rocks right back up. And just go right back up to Slowbro. Probably on a Sacred Fire here. Oh, Brave Bird. Okay, it does 30%. I'm just going to Scald. Actually, I'm just going to Teleport. No, we're going to Scald because I don't want him getting a sub back up. Yep, okay, there's a sub. So I Scald here to drop the sub. And I'm going to teleport this time. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go right into Meow. Let's see if we can catch the Ho-Oh on a switch in here. Actually, no. I'm going to Knock. Because I'm always faster than Ho-Oh. And we very clearly see he's not like Scarf or anything like that. Garchomp comes in. Okay. We are pads, so we won't take any rough skin or rocky helmet. And then we'll just Flower Trick. Okay, so Meow takes down Garchomp. Perfect. Weavile comes in now. So they are indeed boots. I'm just going to flower. They are faster. I'm just going to Flower Trick. I want to see if they SD or what they want to try to do. They just swap into Ho-Oh. Okay. Crit to 7. Power Gem never kills, so I don't want to reveal it just yet. Sacred Fire does 13. That's fine. We just Scald every time. I imagine a defog comes off here on Rotom. I can't do much about that. But I'll just go Fire Thorn anyway. Ooh, they Volt Switch. Okay. Ho-Oh comes out. We know it's Boots. He probably just goes Sub, but I'm just going right back into Slowbro. He just Brave Birds. Okay. I'm just gonna slack off. He's gonna go to Rotom. Perfect. I don't mind him keep switching in and out here because it's getting the chip damage on Rotom, which is nice. I'm just gonna teleport. He defogs. Okay. I'm gonna go to Xerneas here. Night Slash has a 2-hit KO on Bronzong. Does it kill Rotom from here? It doesn't. I'm just gonna click it anyway. Beautiful. Beautiful. Into Ho-Oh. On the Night Slash, just 23%. And we Rock Slide. They are faster than us. No burn, please. It does burn. Doesn't matter, though. We do a lot anyway. I'm gonna play rough here. Oh, he just goes to Bronzong. Okay. That's 15%. We drop its attack. I'm just gonna Night Slash. 31. He puts up rocks. That's fine. What do you switch in on a Night Slash? I don't know. I'm just gonna click it again. Hope that he just sacks the Bronzong. Okay, Bronzong goes down to Xerneas. So he does have speed on Ho-Oh, which is interesting. Because they don't, as far as I can tell, they don't have a ton of attack, if any. I'm going to Horn Leech. They Moonblast. It's going to take us out, which is fine. I'm just going to go Pharaoh here. We know their boots on Ho-Oh and Weavile. I'm just going to Toxic. They could have Mystical Fire. Obviously, it does take us out if they do. Actually, no, it doesn't. Oh, actually, that's no special attack. We do get the Toxic on Ho-Oh, which is nice. I do want to put up rocks. Do I want to lose this? Not necessarily. I'm just going to go slow, bro. They go to Rotom. That's fine. I'm going to take the Volt Switch as I teleport. Perfectly fine. Give me some momentum here. Ho-Oh's just going to come out. I'm going to go into Gengar and Sludge Wave here. I imagine they just want the regen on Ho-Oh. Oh, they just stay in. Okay, they Sacred Fire and take me down. I'm going to get rid of their rocks. We know that it's faster than me because it was faster than my Xerneas. Just go Pharaoh. They're going to Volt Switch. That's fine. No reason to let this go down. We just go right back out into Slowbro. I imagine Brave Bird comes out here, 33. Brave Bird never kills, so I can just slack off. Rotom Wash comes out, that's fine. There's teleport again on the Volt Switch. How much? I want to see if I can get this Ho-Oh. Like, how much damage did I do to Ho-Oh? I did Sludge Wave it, right? It did 29 to Sludge Wave, so it's not... So it could be no Spadef. I still don't kill it if it's no Spadef, though. Actually, it does take 6% here. My hope is they don't switch out here, and I can take this down with a Power Gem. Oh, so close. Oh, but I resist the Sacred Fire. I do get burned, but that's fine. Ho-Oh goes down to Meowscarada. Well, to the Toxic. But Meowscarada is huge there. Mega Diancie comes in. I just gotta Flower Trick it. I get a crit. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Don't worry about me. They don't get the boost, which is huge. Ferrothorn's gonna come in. I think I put up rocks. Oh, they do have the Mystical Fire. Okay. I just have to slack off here, I think. I do go into Rotom. I think I just have to slack off the Volt Switch here. Probably Weavile coming out. A Weavile comes out. So we know you are Boots. I never die to a knockoff. I'm a Scald. Can I get a burn? I do get a burn. I'm just going to go right into Moltres now. Knock off my Boots. That's fine. I'm just going to Flamethrower. They just knock off. Okay, this goes down. Mega Diancie comes out. I think I just have to let this go down. The Diamond Storm takes me out. They get the defense buff. I think this is over. I'm just going to Scald. Yeah, it's over. All right. Good game. We take a 2-0 loss, but it was well played on both sides. Yeah, GG's to Fish. They had some good prep, and they're going to go ahead and take this one 2-0. I'll see you guys for week 3 next week.